What's up, guys? This is Dave from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Sunday, September 22nd. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video, hit that red subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. Okay, guys, let's dive into tonight's MLB slate. We have some great picks to discuss for both top players and value plays. Let's start with the pitcher position. I like Blake Snell from the San Francisco Giants. He's sporting a dash rank of 100, which is the highest possible, and he's facing off against the Kansas City Royals. Snell is pitching against the 24th worst batting team, which bodes well for his performance. He's got an outstanding pitching advantage of 700%, giving him a weighted OPS of just .567, and he's giving up a .256 batting average to the Royals across 43 pitches. Notably, Snell has been on fire recently, throwing the third no-hitter of the season. So, at $10,600 DraftKings salary, I think Snell is worth the investment tonight. Now let's take a look at the catcher position. Yainer Diaz from the Houston Astros is an interesting pick. He has a 34% batting advantage over his opponent's pitcher, batting a .939 OPS versus righty pitchers. He's batting against a super low salary pitcher tonight with a .375 batting average and an OPS of 1.083 in 8 at-bats versus this pitcher. Diaz looks solid at just $4,200 DraftKings salary. And with a 10% ownership percentage, he could be slightly under the radar for some. For the first base position, Matt Olson from the Atlanta Braves makes an impressive pick. He has a tremendous batting advantage with an OPS of 1.063 versus righty pitchers. He's facing a super low salary pitcher tonight. While Olson has not batted against this particular pitcher, his recent performance is stellar, scoring 23, 4, and 36 fantasy points in the last 3 games. At $5,300 on DraftKings, Olson should be a strong contender for your lineup. Looking at the second base position, we have Ketel Marte from the Arizona Diamondbacks. He has a slight disadvantage tonight, but he still boasts a respectable .830 OPS versus righty pitchers. Although he has not faced the opposing pitcher before, Marte's recent stats, with games of 32, 26, and 7 fantasy points, indicate he could perform well. His salary is $6,000 on DraftKings, so if you're looking for steady productivity, Marte could be your guy. For the third base position, consider Jose Ramirez from the Cleveland Guardians. He's got an 11% batting advantage and sports a .864 OPS versus righty pitchers. Against this pitcher, he has an outstanding 1.000 batting average with 2 singles and 2 at-bats. Priced at $6,400 on DraftKings, Ramirez has the potential for a big night. At shortstop, J.P. Crawford from the Seattle Mariners is a value option to consider. Crawford has a .755 OPS versus lefty pitchers and is facing a middle-of-the-pack pitcher tonight. Priced at $3,000 on DraftKings with a recent game log of 15, 7, and 5 fantasy points, Crawford might be a budget-friendly pick. In the outfield, Kyle Tucker from the Houston Astros stands out. Despite a slight disadvantage tonight, he's a $5,600 DraftKings salary, and he has a solid OPS of 0.861 versus righty pitchers. Tucker is batting .308 against his opponent tonight, with 4 hits and 13 at-bats, including 2 home runs. His recent performances of 29, 27, and 4 fantasy points suggest he is in excellent form. Before I continue with the value picks, remember you can try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself by clicking the link in the description of this video. Okay, back to the picks. Now, let's check out some value plays. Griffin Canning from the Los Angeles Angels is a budget pitcher you might want to look at. Despite facing a good batting team in the Houston Astros, Canning has delivered some high points in recent games, scoring 27 fantasy points 1 game ago. With a DraftKings salary of $5,300, he might be worth the gamble if you need to save salary in other areas. For catcher, Bo Naylor from the Cleveland Guardians is another value play. With a batting advantage of 22% and an OPS of .852 against righty pitchers, Naylor, priced at $2,900 on DraftKings, could provide decent returns, especially with recent games scoring 14, 5, and 0 fantasy points. At first base, there's Justin Turner from the Seattle Mariners. Although he's questionable with an injury, keep an eye on his status. Turner has a .912 OPS versus lefty pitchers and is facing a middle-of-the-pack pitcher tonight. With a DraftKings salary of just $2,400, he's worth considering if he plays. Brendan Donovan from the St. Louis Cardinals presents a solid value option at second base. With a 30% batting advantage and an OPS of .827 versus righty pitchers, Donovan could be a steady performer, priced at $3,500 on DraftKings. For third base, Dylan Moore from the Seattle Mariners is priced at $3,400 on DraftKings and has a .796 OPS versus lefty pitchers. Moore has performed well recently with fantasy points of 13, 2, and 12 in his last 3 games. At shortstop, Nasim Nunez from the Washington Nationals, although a low-ranked player, carries a cheap price tag of $2,100 on DraftKings. While his overall stats are not eye-popping, if you need to save money to spend on other positions, he's an option. Finally, outfielder Trevor Larnach from the Minnesota Twins could be a sneaky pick. Priced at $3,000 on DraftKings, he has scored 12, 0, and 7 fantasy points in his recent games. With an OPS of .766 versus righty pitchers, Larnach offers a decent value for his salary. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.